approach a hard-fought match today, just what are your overall thoughts on the performance?
Honestly, battled so hard right to the end, and it's something that we've been missing in terms of the battle all the way to the end. You know, they scrapped for each other, they fought for each other for the win. They tried to do everything for the win. Didn't work out in terms of the final third for us, but we did everything but score. You know, I'm just so proud of them in terms of how we started and how we really got through to the end in terms of scrapping for a draw at the end of the day. You know.
Seemed like you had offensively and defensively some opportunities in the box that you stopped and some that you just couldn't put away. Is that something you work on moving forward, or what's the thoughts on that?
It was like in the moment, it was either in the first half too rushed, or we didn't have the composure to kind of take that touch, you know, in terms of that rushing element, or then it was too slow and we're overpassing. We just couldn't find that balance in the first half. In the second half, it was just a scrap. Honestly, there wasn't really many chances either side, but it was just both teams just trying to get one goal, do everything they could, you know. And we lacked a bit of quality. I think both teams lacked a bit of quality second half. Just really needed one to go in the first half for us, you know.
So you mentioned second half, it seemed like you guys caught some momentum. Things got a little bit scrappy down the stretch, but how do you approach those situations? Is that something you pull aside and tell the players to stay composed, or how does that work?
Totally. It's just one of those things that we're doing everything we could for the result, scrapping, clawing, and the closer the further the game goes on and it's 0-0, things get more tense, things get more intense, and I was just proud that we all were there for each other as a team. We rose up to the challenge. We competed. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about in college soccer.
Kira stopped all 5 of their shots on goal this afternoon. What did you see out of her?
Kira was big time, yeah. Great performance by her. Commanded well, communicated well, had a great presence. She was tested in the second half, and she rose that challenge.
Mentally, it can be kind of stressful to not put one home, especially in the games you guys have played lately. How do you keep the girls motivated moving forward and knowing that they can eventually get that done?
They get motivation out of this performance in terms of the performance, in terms of the competitive spirit we had right to the end, from minute 1 to minute 90. The quality will come. We've got to score early to give ourselves a little bit of a break, a little bit more kind of a gap between the opposition, and that will come. But I just think it's something to build on, and the motivation is going to be built on our competitive spirit from, like I said, from the start of the game to the end.
Marissa had 4 shots. She led both teams just offensively as she gets going throughout the season. What does she need to do to kind of take that next step to get back to where she was last year?
Yeah, they were marking her so tight, to be honest, So we're just trying to put her in different spots. Got to be, like I said, the composure element, the clinical element, the cleanliness of our touch will help Marissa get open. Again, we had the chances in the first half. If one of those goes in, she gets more space naturally. They have to come out a bit more, So taking care of our business, at the end of the day, we'll get her more space.